Hello everyone, welcome back to Where Swans Walk. This week I'm joined with Rich and Hugh. Club versus country. First manager sacked in Rubiceles. Is Sheehans safe? And reacting to this week's game. Now, I'm away, so I didn't catch the game this week. I'm not really much signal to even watch the highlights, to be honest, but we'll get onto that in a little bit in the video. So, first manager's been sacked in Rubiceles with Sheffield United. With that being said and happened, how safe is Sheehan in the job?
Pretty safe, to be honest. I think, he's done wonders with what he's had. I think before we went into the game, I read a stat. Was it only Middlesbrough have had more points than Sheehan since he's taken over, one more point? So that's incredible stuff. We look at it. What more can you ask for? He's strengthened the team where we needed it to be. He's got everybody on side now. It's just, how far can we go this season, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree, Rich. I think he's nowhere near being in trouble yet. He's unbeaten in the last 4 games. He hasn't lost since the opening day. A couple of those should have been converted to wins, but he's got a lot of new players. They've got to take time to gel. He's got to make them fit the system. We're stacked in midfield. I don't think he knows the best 11 yet, which is a good problem to have. And I think we'll start gelling in the next few weeks, and I think he could be onto a good run.
Yeah, I think he's pretty safe. There's no call for him to be, axed yet. The loss probably would happen. Let's face it, there's a few people in there.
The Sellers itself, like he'd done such an awful job with Sheffield United. He must have lost the complete changing room. Hamer particularly dropping your best player on the bench. They didn't look too clever down here, to be honest. No threat at all.
No, at times they looked a bit lost, really. So whether he didn't have enough time to gel the squad together, implement what philosophy he has. It's all about philosophy these days. But sometimes that doesn't win you games. It can take years to get philosophy within the club, and in modern football, that does not buy you time anymore. You don't have time as a manager anymore in most clubs. So, but Sheehan is safe, absolutely safe. The transfer window, we spoke about it last time. What do you grade it now? Being after, was it the second game after the transfer window now being closed? What do you grade from 1 to 10?
It's got to be a solid 9 for me. I think we've one of the best windows we've had since we're in the Premier League, if not the best since we've been in the Championship, that's for sure. I think a 9.
Yeah, same year. And I looked at the bench, look at the team sheet. I thought, this is the best bench we've had since we left the Premier League. We've got cover on wings to bring on, things to change place in midfield, strikers on the bench is exciting stuff, You think coming into 2/3 into the game, we can change the games. So it may not have worked out our way this week, but we have got opportunities to do that in the future now.
Yeah, it makes a change having depth on the bench, especially with midweek games coming up, such as Forest tomorrow. But yeah, it makes sense having depth on the bench and quality as well. Quality on the bench, that makes a huge difference. But yeah, looking forward. The game in general, unfortunately, I didn't catch it this week because I'm away up in the north. It's just a shame to concede last minute.
It's one of those games, though, where you look at it and you think at the time, like, yeah, we should have won the match, whatever. But I look back the next day, they had 15 shots, they had 6 or 7 on target, a couple of really good saves from a keeper. We didn't really hit the target that much. Apart from we were pretty clinical, to be honest, with the chance we had. And you look at it and you think, should we got anything? Really, a draw is pretty good, I would have thought, in the end, coming that way. We were decent in the first half, but the second half, I think last 20 minutes, in fairness, after the Cullen substitution, we lost the midfield completely. It was shocking.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair result. I think it's just the way we conceded in the last minute, a bit of a scrappy goal as well, which just leaves a bit of a taste in the mouth. Because we should have seen that game out. Not sure where he got 7 minutes from either, but I think it was a frustrating way to draw and lose the 3 points. Yeah. But I think Richard's right on the balance of play. It probably wasn't an unfair result.
Yeah, but a draw's a draw, a point's a point, and it's just better than a loss. To be honest, if it would have been a loss, I think it would have been a bit more of a blow. But since it's a draw and against a good Hull side, And of course, but Burnley had the score, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? Let's be fair.
It was
Really
written in the
not putting
stars,
money on it.
actually written in the stars. And talking about conceding last minute, I'm going to go with Rich this week because we spoke off camera about this. We've got Birmingham coming up this Saturday. Can you name me the 2 goal scorers on that score sheet in the 2-2 draw against Birmingham in January 2024? I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
They all mould into one for me, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I honestly can't think. January, blimey, 2024. Harry Darling, maybe? Did he get a header or something?
He did. He was the first goal scorer at 36 minutes.
I was trying to think. I remember that bit. Cullen, possibly. No. What do you think? Hugh?
Ronaldo?
No, wrong. It was Jamal Lowe.
Oh yeah.
Jamal Lowe. Yeah, 2-2. That was a 2-2, and they conceded in the 95th minute to Jordan James.
Yeah.
One of the Welsh boys.
I remember it being a last bit, yeah.
I remember ripping up my match report there. I hate those games. Terribly.
Last week, you got to rewrite the whole report.
Yeah.
And talking about Wales in Jordan James, big debate always in the international window is club over country. And here you've got a couple of Welsh jerseys in the background there. I also go to a lot of the Wales games. I was down there against Canada. The question is, would you rather Wales win the World Cup or England? You know, all our answers would be for that one. Not England. Swans get promoted to the Premier League and win the Premier League or the Champions League or win a major trophy. Which would you rather it be?
I think for me, it's got to be Wales win the World Cup, purely because, first and foremost, I'm a diehard Welshman, but also I think if you look at it, once you've won it, that's it. It's done. It's on there then. Look at England. They've been banging on about it for 60 years. And also, such a small country, for us to win a World Cup is probably never going to happen. So I think I'd take that for me.
I think you come close with the Euros, didn't we? And that was amazing. But Swans, though, come on, Premier League, that'd be the pinnacle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be great. I know we had the League Cup and that was fantastic. You know, think what Premier League would be like in Champions League or Real Madrid, going to Bernabeu and all that. Oh. Real
Madrid, Swansea.com, you know, not going to the Bernabeu. One of the best teams you were coming to Swansea. Yeah. It's Wine Street.
Madness. Amazing.
No, I'd have to go Wales as well. You know, it's such a small country. You know, can you imagine? You know, the streets afterwards winning the World Cup. You look how much buzz there was getting to the semi-final of the Euros.
Yeah.
You know, let alone winning it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we have both, please, Reece?
Yeah.
I'll be all right, wouldn't it?
I'll see what our magic can pull, but I don't think my magic's that strong.
It was probably 55-45 for me. It was tight. It wasn't
Yeah, it's close. You know, you have bragging rights against everyone if you win the Prem, but
yeah.
Also, you'd be on level playing fields with England if you win the World Cup. So, you know, it's yin and yang, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd love us to go back to the Prem, though, to be honest. Just the Swans in general. It's just such a great experience, you know.
Yeah.
And fab few years. Brilliant times.
Certainly was.
So, moving on to, we've got Forest tomorrow. Let's do some predictions. Forest in the League Cup tomorrow and Birmingham on the weekend.
I think we can turn them over tomorrow, mind. I honestly think Ange is going to be there crying into his new team thing, going back on the bus and be thinking, I didn't expect Swansea to be so good and all that, you know, and be like, yeah, we'll put our reserves and we'll just do the job. Liam Cullen, couple of goals. Oh, who else? I don't know. 2-1 maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was going to say, 2-1 to Swansea. Yeah, 2-1 for me.
I'm going to go for a hard-fought, scrappy 1-0 win for Potnick. Happy, scrappy 1-0 win. It'll be one of those games, dark, dingy, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I think Adam Hydro will score on his full debut, probably, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I reckon so. I reckon so.
Ex-Celtic man, it's an ex-Celtic manager.
That's the point.
That'll be writing in the stars. That would be, wouldn't it?
They didn't look very good again. They didn't offer anything going up front. So, we're looking good at the back this year, apart from last Saturday. So, we keep it tight at the back. I think we can score.
It's defending, really. Their set pieces, they're pretty threatening on, aren't they? Forest. I think,
where we conceded a lot this year as well.
Chris Wood, you wouldn't think would play, and probably some of their decent defenders would probably be rested as well, wouldn't they? Like Divic, Murillo, and all that.
Yeah, but do you think after the 3-0 thumping they had on the weekend, Ange will probably come out with a strong squad just to make a statement win to get the ball rolling?
You think he'd have to, really, otherwise he's starting badly. Otherwise,
it's one of those games that you don't know what's going to be like for not Swans, but for Forest. Do you put a strong team out and absolutely all hell for leather?
It's just 90 minutes as well, isn't it? It's pens. Yeah. It's not, I'm looking forward to this. I really think there'll be quality when it's on Sky cameras there. Good.
I've got to miss it, unfortunately. I'm working away for the week, so we're not going to be there.
I think we can go on a run this year, mind. If we can beat Forest now and go through, I think we can have one of those years, just creep through a few rounds and, we never know.
Yeah.
It's just getting a good run together, good run of games, and you just get the momentum going, So, hopefully, just cross fingers. Just enjoy it while it is.
Yeah.
But moving on to Birmingham in the league then, what are we saying? Last time, as I said earlier, it was 2-2 in January 2024, last time. But what are we feeling this time?
We never tend to do well against Birmingham, like at home. I think we had a loss here down here a few years ago, and one of the opening games, I think, when it was a couple of goals we lost. I don't know. It's a tough one, really. They're one of the sort of more favourite-y sort of sides, really, after coming up and doing well. I still don't really know whether they're going to be sort of challenging playoffs or whether they'll drop off or what. But I think it's one of those ones where a point perhaps might be a good point to get.
Yeah, no, I think I agree. I think we're not always been great away from home either. I think probably going to go 2-2 again. Actually, I think it's going to be 2-2. Yep. Probably take a point. Wouldn't be unhappy with a point. But I think we could potentially beat them as well. I don't think they're anything special currently. I think they're a good time. They've got decent squad, but I don't think they've set the championship on fire so far.
No, all the games are close at the moment as well. It's literally you score first and then generally give yourself a chance, then, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what their form is. 2 losses in the last 5 games, two wins, a draw, and 2 losses, back-to-back defeats. So they're not in the best run of form. So again, you don't know. But then again, it's only 5 games in.
Similar Hull, really, isn't it? Hull was the same.
Yeah. Well, we're 7th and they're 11th, and it's only a point difference.
Well, says it all.
So it's very close, but again, it's only 5 games in, so you can't really judge both teams on their run of form yet. But it gives it Christmas. But I think it'll be I reckon a 1-0 draw. It'd be one of those games. One of the teams scores first, and one scores in the last 9 minutes or something stupid like that. But
I'll tell you what, if we get 3 points, mind, you'd be right in cementing your placing in the playoff zone.
Yeah.
Which would be a nice thing to see with it. But I kind of almost want to get a draw just to simmer around that spot.
Yeah. We want to
build anything too much yet. We'll just come up later on.
Don't want to peak too soon.
No, exactly.
We want to peak too soon because it can all change, as we know in this league. Right, well, that's everything this week. Unless anyone else has any thoughts on the Swans.
No, all going well. All going well.
All going well. All going well. That's what we like to do.
Wait till next week.
Indeed.
Out the cup, 3 massive loss. There we are.
That's what we call it for next week. Right. Thank you everyone for watching Where Swans Walk. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And we'll see you next week. Thank you very much, Rich and Hugh. Thank you very much. Right.